Phil, as Chance the Rapper once said, let's do that hockey.
Let's do it.
Oilers taking on the Capitals, and all eyes were on Alex Ovechkin to pass Jaromir Jagr for third on the NHL career goals list, but instead, Connor McDavid crashed the party. Third period, Caps down 1, and TJ Oshie pulls out the one-timer there. 1 second left on the clock, we're all knotted up. Overtime, it's Mr. Incredible, Connor McDavid. Whew, 2-on-1 doesn't matter. Shooters do what they do in that shoot game. McDavid's 30 goal on the season, and the Oilers win 4-3.
Breaking hearts and rock the red land. Style of the day, we're sticking with hockey, and it's Minnesota High School, Mankato East Loyola. Hairstyles that no one can compete with. Scooby, I would love to see a few of these on you, brother.
My hair's too nappy for that, Phil.
We got some Ted Lasso-inspired looks. I mean, my hair grows out, not down, so that'd be a terrible look for me.
And the stashes, the mustaches too, you can't do it without the stash.
This is a team-wide thing. Maybe Greg Wyshynski can get some of those locks going. Puck Daddy joins us now. Greg, welcome in. We are to the business end of the regular season in the NHL. So as we look at kind of early contenders, or I guess not even that early contenders for some of these top awards, who do you tip right now for the Hart Trophy, the league MVP?
Well, we did our NHL Awards watch earlier this week on ESPN.com. We polled the actual voters to see who they like, and they like Austin Matthews from the hockey hotbed of Arizona. He's a star for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's on track for 60 goals this season for the Leafs. Just having an outstanding year. Also plays a little bit of defense, too, which is the reason I think the voters really like him for MVP. The big debate, though, Igor Shesterkin, the Rangers goalie, maybe the sole reason they're a playoff team. He could have the best stats of any goalie since 1971, but the other 4 goalies that have won MVP recently all played 80% of their team's games, and Shesterkin's only played around 66% of the Rangers games. So I think the voters kind of hold that work rate against them.
That's incredible. And we all know everybody loves the goal scorers. Everybody wants to see them do their thing and win the MVP. So let's talk about the guys who do the nitty-gritty work, the defensive players. Who do you have down right now for best defenseman on the year?
Well, hockey's wacky that usually the best defenseman is also the guy who scores the most amongst defensemen. And right now, that's going to be Cale Makar of the Colorado Avalanche. Makar could have the best offensive season for any defenseman since 1994. Is that going to be enough to get him past Victor Hedman of the Tampa Bay Lightning? I'm not sure. Victor Hedman is seen as the more complete player. He plays more killing penalties. Also a guy that can play with anybody in the lineup. Makar mostly plays with Devin Taves as defensive partner. So it's a neck-and-neck race right now for best defenseman. In the end, I think they will crown King Cale with the Norris Trophy, but Hedman's right there with him.
I think he would be the first Avalanche player to win the Norris as well. Greg, looking at Calder Trophy, Rookie of the Year, who do you have there?
Oh, it's a fun one. So Detroit's got a defenseman named Moritz Seider. He goes by Mo, which is pretty awesome. Might be the best Mo in hockey history. He's a great young all-around defenseman. And right now, he's got the inside track for Rookie of the Year. The guy chasing him, Trevor Zegras, who if you watch ESPN, you might have heard the name once or twice. The guy does some crazy goals. He's got some buzz. He's got the hype. Doesn't have the numbers quite yet. One name to watch, Michael Bunting of the Toronto Maple Leafs, plays on the same line with Austin Matthews. He's leading the rookies in goals and points, but the twist is he's 26 years old, significantly older than the other guys I just mentioned, and there's a little bit of ageism going on right now as far as him still being eligible and being a guy that's like 2 years away from unrestricted free agency.
All right, Greg, now we're going to get into the hard-hitting questions, right? The ones that really the people want to know your answer to. We've seen jersey fouls, some good, some bad. And I know you have your top 3 of your jersey fouls. So let's hear it. What are your top 3 jersey fouls that you've seen so far?
All right, recent jersey fouls here. Let's go to Madison Square Garden, where we get many celebrities watching the Rangers, and we're going Tom Holland and Zendaya. They were at the Rangers game. They wore each other's names on the backs of their jerseys with their birth year. Here's the rule. If the Rangers gave them these jerseys, that means they're officially part of the team. No foul. If they made them themselves, total jersey foul. Meanwhile, in Boston, a Patrice Bergeron New England Patriots jersey. Now, here's the rule. If you put an NFL player on a hockey jersey, that's a foul. If you put an NHL player on an NFL jersey, not a foul due to the cross-sports stealth marketing exception. Hockey needs all the help it can get. Finally, look at my man here, wearing the Gabe Landeskog jersey in honor of Gabriel Landeskog of the Colorado Avalanche. No sleeves, the manly, hyper-masculine name. This dude looks like he's about to rip up the concession stand and pour all the beer down his gullet. It's a total foul, but an impressive one. An impressive one.
See, I'm with you. I kind of dig the Patrice Bergeron New England Patriots shirt.
The crossover.
Greg, thanks so much for joining us. And if you are interested in hearing more about Greg's awards at this stage of the season and some of the surveying he did of vote givers for those awards, that story's up on ESPN.com. Greg, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.